Okay, folks, today the topic is of the Spider-Man variety. I have just recently been to see Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's bad. Look, I know this is a controversial opinion. Well, it probably won't be in a month when the hype train ends, but it's not that good of a movie, I'm gonna be honest. So let me talk about what I think of the movie. I'd tell you the overall story to start off, but yeah, I genuinely could not be bothered. This story is so like disconnected. Disconnected. It's just like a thread of different. It's just like a thread of different like 30-minute cartoon episodes. Like at the start of the movie, we get introduced to the main thing. Everyone's memory is wiped of Peter Parker, and they have no idea who he is. We also get like the Punisher. Okay, the Punisher was like advertised as the main antagonist. He was an antagonist for 2 seconds, and off screen became a good guy for like no reason. I don't even know why. I'm gonna be honest. Why the Punisher didn't even need to be in this movie. I mean, he could have been taken out, and there would have been like nothing different about it. They just really wanted the Punisher to be in this movie. Also, at the start of the movie, there's this plot line where Peter Parker has like this arachnid DNA problem now. Because, because Spider Man hasn't been stressed before, and this has happened. So, yeah, we're just retconning this in now. There's quite a few retcons in this one, anyways. Quite annoying. So, Peter has his arachnid DNA do some retcon stuff, and he is able to shoot organic webs. Like the original Peter Parker could. What is this, like, universe? I don't understand, like, the MCU directors, like, Spider-Man MCU directors' obsession with making the most retconned in stuff known to man. So Spider-Man becomes a mean dude with organic webs. Jeez, they really just stole this from Spider-Man 3, didn't they? And almost kills a cop. And then this like woman who runs the like I don't know what's it called? Damage control. Says that she's gonna have to stop protecting him if this happens again. And then this isn't brought up again until like the end of the movie. So Spider-Man talks to Dr. Tanner because he's here now. Like, since when? Well, where is this taking place? There's just like this random segment at the school with Dr. Tanner. He's not even in his class. Like, what's going on here? This movie cannot be like, this movie has no continuity whatsoever. So anyway, he like talks to Dr. Tanner, and he learns how to make an inhibitor chip to make his spider arachnid stuff not act up. And that's about the end of that until the end of the movie. Because, wonderful. Also, there's an old woman driving a tank who there's like this weird consciousness thing that's jumping between people. with a 33 feet distance between each of them. And Spider-Man, for once, is smart in MCU movie. I know. It's very rare. But he is smart. And traps him away from everybody. So, this helps, right? He finds MJ, and somehow MJ has like been hit with this person. What? How? Huh? I thought that we just got done talking about the fact that like Jean's consciousness was like trapped in this dude in the helicopter. I thought we just got done with that. Like, what is this continuity? We're just making up things now. And MJ's like evil and stuff. Ooh, she's taking over. The thing leaves her. Her Spider-Man catches her. And then they go to the Punisher's house and live there. Because, that's something that can happen now. And they learn about this girl named Jean. I hate this character. They could have done this to just be like a entity, like from, I don't know, man. They could have done something so much better with this. Like, maybe it was like a side effect of the mind warping spell that Doctor Strange did. Who knows? Maybe we could have gotten Doctor Strange involved. Add a fifth plot line. But no. It's Jean, who is played by Sadie Sink. I sure do wonder why they wanted Sadie Sink to play her. I'm getting very tired of this happening. I mean, she could have been played by someone so much better, but no, we had to have Sadie Sink because she was on Stranger Things. I'm genuinely going to become angry soon. So we meet up with Max from Stranger Things, Jean. After making this universal inhibitor chip that is supposed to go on Jean, I guess. I don't know. I just want to bring up that this movie's runtime is 2.5 hours. And it somehow still feels rushed. Like, how is that even possible? Anyways, Jean smacks Spider-Man with metal, and Dr. Tanner is there. Why is he here in this damage control building? Why? Why would he be here, like, at all? And he turns into the Hulk for no good reason at all. And so Spider-Man decides to use the inhibitor chip on, like, him, but no, he doesn't. Also, the Punisher is here, I guess. What the heck, man? And so, like, they fight off Hulk, and in the end, Hulk sacrifices himself or something. I don't even know what he's doing. Like, what? Then this bomb goes off. Jean starts jumping again, and Spider-Man takes her down. And then this dude dude here in the suit is like, oh, thanks. And then Spider-Man brings up that Jean tried to say Sarah, and he's like, oh, that's one of my old coworkers. Oh, and then we like realize that this suited dude. Do we ever learn this person's name? This movie really is lazy. This person is like evil actually, and Jean isn't. But before we can do that, Spider-Man meets up with MJ, who somehow found his note. Okay, we're going to assume that he put it back in the coffee cup. We have no idea how she knew this, or why she was looking at his coffee cup. What's the point of this? What? And then MJ's like, oh, I'm not that old person. I don't love you anymore. Ooh. Oh, Peter met up with them earlier in the movie. And that's why his arachnid stuff happened. What? What is this movie? It's like a string of different stories that could be their own movie, or like poorly put together. It's like the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. Oh, jeez. And after this, we get Jean doing the Max from Stranger Things run again. I'm starting to get tired of seeing this. And it turns out that Jean had a sister named Sarah who was taken in and killed. We don't know. We just know that she's dead. What? We see. This is what I'm talking about. They take all of these storylines that could be their own movie, and then like cut them off halfway through. The arachnid plot line, the memory loss plot line, like everything, it just all gets cut off. Punisher. What is all of this? And and then Spider-Man goes back and for some reason isn't allowed into the damage control building. We have no understanding of why this is. Okay. So this is a friend of damage control who is not being allowed in damage control. So he beats them all up and gets attacked by these ninja dudes. And then he unlocks his arachnid powers again after both of his web shooters are destroyed. There's no speech about learning who he truly is. It's just like, I can balance being Spider-Man and Peter Parker. Oh, and Jean is like, you should only trust people as much as they trust you. See, that is a compelling storyline that could be its own movie. But no, we're just not going to explore that. And so we don't. And this happens. Spider-Man does his arachnid DNA stuff because we have to retcon that in again. I guess the directors just woke up from their nap and were like, oh wait, we got to put that in the movie again somehow. We'll just slap it in here. Like, yeah, we're not exactly used to good movies by these people, but I mean, come on, this is kind of embarrassing. And so after beating everyone up, he goes inside and Sadie Sink's powers have evolved somehow. We don't know how this is. We don't know why this happened. And also VMAX is Ventmax. That never comes up again. VMAX is like a plot point. There's also this woman whose office is in a pool, but she never comes up again. MJ never comes up again. Ned is completely flanderized in this movie to be like this Spidey stalker. I This movie, man, this movie is making me depressed. So he breaks in after her powers have evolved, and Jean does this thing where she like freezes everyone around her in like a 1 kilometer radius, and the Punisher sets up a sniper to shoot her. What? Why are we shooting her? And he couldn't even see her. Like, realistically, he should have missed. Should have missed both of them. So Jean like enters Peter's mind, and this is terrible. She self-inserts herself into the memory. You know, we have never seen Jean use this power before. Jean's powers have been shown so that she can possess people and use their bodies to their will. There's never any point of her being able to enter other people's memories. She can access them, but she can't enter them. We're just gonna retcon that in, and Peter shows up in his own memory. Retcon. Are we just gonna like? Are we just gonna like? When are we gonna stop putting retcons in our movies? And like, Jean can now activate objects. This has never been addressed. You could say this is from her evolving powers. But no, I'm not buying that. Powers should still stay within certain parameters. You are not able to, if you can only access people, you should be able to access people easier, maybe have a longer jump radius. You should not be able to move objects or self-insert yourself in people's memories and alter them. And then, like, the Punisher shoots somewhere, I guess, and almost hits Jean, but Spider-Man pushes her away and gets shot himself. And then he's in the hospital. And before we can have any time for this development to happen, it's already over. Punisher solves his problems and he just leaves. Like, what? Like, look, it'd be great to see if, like, Punisher or MJ had to take over as Spider-Man while Spider-Man was in the hospital. That'd be a good movie idea. But, no, we never explore this any, either. And so Spider-Man goes back doing what he does, and he introduces himself to Ned at the end of the movie, and then the movie is over. Oh, also, earlier in the movie, MJ called Spider-Man Peter, and Ned said, Spider-Man's name is Peter? And when Peter Parker goes up to Ned and says that his name is Peter, could Ned not clock that? Overall, this movie is pretty, like, trash. Just wait until streaming to watch it. But let's talk about some good about the movie. The costume is pretty good. The costume design throughout this entire movie is pretty good. Everyone pulls off phenomenal performances in this movie. Except for the Punisher, I have no idea what he was doing. They have interesting story elements, and that's about it. This movie is a disgrace to the Spider-Man series, and it really just shows how much the Spider-Man series has really just fallen off. I don't know why people are praising this movie so much. I guess the hype train is really carrying this movie. Either way, this movie is like a 4 to 5 out of 10. I would not go any higher than 5, okay? This movie is pretty bad. Yeah, that's my theory. No, not my theory. That's my review of Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think it's pretty bad, and I don't know why everyone likes it. See ya. Remember to like and subscribe.